Hey everyone, welcome back to Walt and Sarah's channel. Today we will be unboxing and testing my new Cricut Mug Press. Now I know I'm a little late to the game here. I really wasn't going to get one, but then we were like, you know what, let's give it a try, see how the results are. So here we go, this is me unboxing it. Ready? So we have I can't even call them instructions. We just have a little bit of information here. It says open me. You'll see that one little spot there is just cardboard. I was like, what the heck is this? But so here I am opening it. It says, let's get started. Activate your product at cricut.com/setup. So then we open to the next page here, and it just kind of gives you a little like overview of the heat press, and it tells you to be careful when you're handling it because of course it's going to be hot. So now I'm about to take out the actual heat press from the box. And I will tell you guys, this thing is a lot bigger and a lot heavier than I thought. Seeing it from other people's videos and online, it's definitely a pretty darn heavy piece here. So this is your electricity little adapter here, your plug. This is your power adapter. And then this is a USB plug. Micro USB on the one side, and then you got your USB plug on the other side. And you'll see why we need this in a couple seconds, actually, or a couple minutes, rather. Now, there is like a plastic protective coating on this as well. So you gotta pop that and pull it. And now I'm so worried about breaking this thing or scratching it, especially because of the price. So I'm being a little cautious at first, and there you go. Look at it. It's got like a little blemish there right above the Cricut. You can see, which is weird because it's wrapped in plastic, but this is me just trying to figure it out and see what it says. And then on here, right underneath the power button, it says to get started, you have to do the whole setup thing online, which is fine. I'll show you that. But I honestly wasn't going to share that until I realized how frustrating it was. So my laptop, I had to get a new one because my other one like died on me and gave up, does not have a USB port. So I have to have this little attachment that I actually bought to use the iPad for graphic design and whatnot. But so thank God I had this piece, or I would not have been able to set up my Cricut press. I was really weirded out to why I needed it to connect to my computer, which is why I'm sharing this clip. I wasn't going to show you guys this part and the whole setup thing, but then I was like, wait, like this is kind of frustrating and kind of weird, so let me share it with my viewers here. And I do apologize for my witchy hair showing up in the clip, but that's okay. It's nice and bright and red. So here we go. So I have it plugged in. Again, I'm using the little C-port USB attachment that I got off of Amazon because otherwise I would not have been able to set this up with my new computer. So kind of Cricut, you need to get with the times because a lot of these computers, these newer ones that are coming out, do not have the USB port. But it was pretty simple once I, plugged it up, logged into my account. Activated. It shows a photo of the Cricut heat press, or easy press if you will, but you just click on that. It's labeled heat press. You're going to click on that, and then it will pop up with the option for the mug press. Now, frustration number 2 is there's no instructions. I haven't really watched many videos on how to do a mug. I did catch a couple videos of other people pressing tumblers. So as far as the mug part goes, I don't know. It didn't give us any instructions on how to step-by-step do it. So I'm just figuring it out at this point. This is my very first mug using the Cricut Mug Press, and I honestly have no idea. So I'm just giving it a whirl. I'm going to give it a try. If it doesn't work out, we're going to figure it out and have to Google it later. But you know what? Sometimes I personally figure out things better by doing it. So that's what we're doing here. I'm just kind of following my steps as if I was making a tumbler, as far as like printing out the image mirrored. And this is a sublimation print, by the way. And here I am just using heat resistant tape just to press it down pretty good. I know that in order to sublimate onto tumblers, you have to have that pressure. So I don't know. I don't want to mess up the mug press because it is brand new and it was very expensive. But at the same time, I don't know what to do because it didn't include the instructions. So yeah, for the price that we're paying, I felt like maybe they should have some kind of guide. Again, I know I could have gone online, but I'm old school. Like I just want that paper copy. I like to have that step-by-step. Some of the off-brands do include that. And that's one thing that I will say kind of Cricut dropped the ball on there. But whatever, we're figuring it out. So again, here I'm just taping it down really well. Usually when I do tumblers, I use shrink wrap to have that pressure. For this, I decided not to. I decided I'm going to skip out on it. Instead, I'm going to grab some butcher paper and just line my press here because I don't want to ruin it. And I don't know if that ink is going to get onto that blue mat there. So this is just butcher paper. It's not parchment paper. I've actually stopped using parchment paper and upgraded to butcher paper. I kind of always thought they were the same thing, but I learned there's a little bit of a difference. So this is butcher paper that I am lining my heat press with. So I clicked the button, turned on. It took a good amount of time. I would say over 5 minutes for it to warm up. And now all I'm doing is placing my mug that's already taped down with the butcher paper around it. Not taped down. It did not tape down the butcher paper. I just laid it in there because you see that handle that I pushed down is giving it that pressure. Now this is time-lapsed. Obviously, we're not going to sit here. I will say it probably took around 6 to 7 minutes to press. The good thing about this is I didn't have to flip it. I didn't, you know, when we do the air fryer, we have to flip our mugs over. We have to move it around. So that was cool. I could just set it and forget it type thing. Now this is after it cooled down. And we're going to reveal our image. It's a little warm still just because, you know, I was excited and I wanted to see how it looked. Honestly, I was thinking about returning this. I was like, you know what? For the price, I'm really not thrilled. I'll just use my air fryer. Until I took all of this stuff off and went, holy crap, look how crisp that image is. It's so vibrant and it's so, it's just beautiful. And there's no blurs to it, even after sitting down and cooling. So, I mean, even though it was a little frustrating to set up, I'm really digging the results, guys. I think this looks so good. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about the mug and how the image looks now that it's actually on there. So it's a little frustrating to set up, but I love the way it appears now. So guys, if you don't mind, why don't you reach out to us on Facebook? We can join our little rose gold group. Check out the website or go ahead and check out my31.com/rosegoldretail. Bye y'all.